Hi. Hi guys, welcome back. So sorry there was some technical issues. Welcome back. I'm so sorry for the technical issues. Hi Joy, it's been a while. Welcome so much. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and if there is an echo, please let me know also. Let me know if there is an echo as well. Yeah? So we were talking about a lady who was giving her testimony. She was giving her story of how they built wealth together with her husband for many years, and then he finally decided it was time for him to move on with someone younger. Yeah, and this happens a lot in society. We have seen it. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you. It is clear. Thank you so much. So we were talking about the lady who was giving her story about how the husband left her and her kids for a younger lady after enduring years, building wealth together, growing themselves from nothing to something. So she was asking for opinion or suggestions. Is it the right thing? Because this is a very common problem. We have seen it happen in so many homes. We have seen it happen in our neighbors, friends, relatives. These are very common issues that happen each and every single day, whereby you invest many years with someone, but they later decide, you know what, Autoshi Mboga, it's time for me to move on. Yeah, to move on to someone younger, to look for greener pastures, as per se. They think it's greener pastures, but in the end, it is always disastrous. Yeah, having wasted so much of your time invested in someone who is ungrateful. Yeah, we hope our guest will come back. And finish up her story. But if you have suggestions or opinions on what you think is the right way, for her to tackle such an issue, we are here to share with each other, help each other out, because these are issues that people are quiet about. Yeah, these are issues that happen in our neighborhoods. We see them happen every day. You know, someone has invested so much time and then someone wastes your time. So if you have any suggestions, you can join on the live. I put the link on the comment section. Let us help each other, because these issues are issues that people should really, really talk about, because when it happens to you, you are left wondering, what next? Where do you move from there after investing so much time with someone, after investing so many years, building wealth with someone, and then they later decide it is time, they decided they are better off without you. They are better off with someone else, which is so unfair. Yeah, we hope our guest will come back and tell us what she's been doing, what she's been up to, or how she's tackling her marriage issues. Yeah, welcome Judy Mwaliko. Welcome. Hi Jack, you're back. Thank you for coming back. Sorry guys for the technical issues. Sometimes this I think it was network. There was a very big echo when we were talking, and also my guest was having an echo. So I hope she will come back. We were talking about, a lady was giving her story of how she built up herself with her husband from nothing, And then they later accumulated wealth. And then the husband decided it was time to move on with someone younger, someone better. So we hope that she will come back, because these are issues that we see happen every day. We see them happen every day. We see them happen to people that we know, you know. We see them happen to friends. We see them happen to families. Yeah. So we are here to help each other.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, welcome back. Our guest is back. Thank you so much for coming back. Welcome.
It's my network. It has a problem.
Okay.
It has a problem. So right now I'm back online. So
Yeah.
I was telling you that now my husband built me a home. A
Okay.
very big, beautiful home with my kids. We used to enjoy, go out and all that. After
Yeah.
building that home, that's when trouble started. When now he could
Okay.
have so much money, because now it got a point that when you called him, he was so busy all weekend. All like on Friday and Saturday,
Okay.
he was super busy. Super busy. When you call him, he tells you he's in a meeting or sends you a text in a meeting and call you later. Then sometimes he would tell me that they are him and the group, the boys, they are traveling, like maybe Naivasha for a project. They're going to see a plot that they want to buy. Now, because he used to invest in
Your network keeps going off. More? Hello? Hello? I think we have lost her again. The network seems not to be good. I don't know what's happening today. Oh, this is so sad, guys. The network seems to be going off. Hello? Hello? It seems that we have lost our guests. Yeah. So we hope maybe I think she's coming back.
my network is terrible. I don't know why.
Yeah, the
Terrible.
network seems to be going off. But now I can hear you. Where you are standing, I think
Yeah.
is the right spot. I think you're in the right spot now.
Okay.
Okay?
Actually, I'm even next to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But maybe the network is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
Don't
now
move.
you know my husband used to buy.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. I was telling you now my husband on
Yeah.
weekends, when they're with the boys, you can go and you can't buy a plot if you have not built it.
Yes.
So he used to tell me that maybe they are buying a plot and like 10 acres or 5 acres, maybe example, maybe in Naivasha or maybe in Kiambu. So they need to go and see maybe Eldoret, because he used to tell me far places.
Okay.
So he used to tell me that they are going on Friday, they'll come back on Saturday.
Yeah.
And when I call him at night, you would find sometimes his phone is switched off. He tells me that the battery died. And I used to buy all that. I didn't know he was having an affair. So when I came to realize that he's having an affair, it's the time that he had, as ladies, we are told, don't touch your husband's phone. But at that time I was so curious, because these meetings were becoming too much. this traveling was becoming too much. He barely had time for us and the kids, you know. He would only
Yeah.
like tell me to go to maybe a mall, and he keeps telling me that he's busy, you know.
Yes.
So I suspected him a lot. I was like, no. This busy all the time and empty or something. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be that busy, even weekends.
Yeah.
So there's a time I would confront him, and then he would tell, you know, men, they can cover up for each other.
Yeah.
I have witnessed men covering
Yes.
up for each other. He used to
Yes.
take me even for those meetings. When I confront him and we have like a hitch in the house, he would take me and tell me, this weekend, because we are going somewhere, maybe they are going to maybe for example, maybe they are going to Eldoret. He would tell me, this weekend we are going to Eldoret to see a plot, and I want to go with you.
Yes.
So we'd leave our kids. We would leave our kids with my cousin,
Okay.
and for real, I would go with him. And we go to Eldoret and see a plot and see him with the boys, and then we spend a night and come back. So I
Yeah.
believed him. But still in my heart, there were question marks. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if there's a feeling that you get if your husband is cheating. For me, I used to feel my heart beating so fast. And I
Okay.
felt, no, there's something wrong. There's really something wrong. And then when he would come to the house, he would start stories from nowhere, talking about things that are nowhere. Then there's a time he
Yes.
called me a name of a lady. For example, let me just say Carol. He called
Okay.
me Carol.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this now? I am Carol.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, no, he started saying, no, I wanted carrots. That's why he said Carol. I told him, I've heard what you've said. You've called me Carol. No, and then he would say, no, I have said I want carrots. And I got
Okay.
mad that day, I remember very well. And I took off and I went to my mom's house. I cried all the way to
Okay.
I told my mom about the story. I told her everything that I've been through. So he had to
Okay.
come with Wazee to pick me back to take me back, you know.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
took me back. That was the first time I ran away. The second time now, it's when
Okay.
his phone, there was someone keep on calling at around midnight. Someone would call. And whenever he picks the call, he'll say, Sisa, he's not now. Call me
Okay.
later. I'll call you tomorrow. Then the person would call. I took the phone and I peeped through the phone and I saw
Yeah.
it's a number. He had written a number instead of
Yeah.
saying like maybe Mudhoni, he would say it was James Eve. Yeah, James Eve. James
Okay.
Eve. So I asked him, what is James Eve? He said, this is the guy who normally calls in the evening. So every evening we used to go to James' place and we eat. And yesterday we forgot he kept on calling at night because he needed the bill to be cleared. And I was wondering, when is he the one who's paying bills for the other boys that he had to clear the bill? And this person, was it a must he keep on calling at night? Can't he wait for tomorrow and you go and clear the bill?
Mm-hmm.
It got to a point, it got terrible. He decided now to do a rorashio, a dowry for me.
Yes.
He did it in secret, if I would tell you. They had a meeting in
Okay.
secret at first because he wanted
Yeah.
to like surprise me, of which the surprise for me, I wasn't into it at all. I was not into it at
Okay.
all because my husband had a previous relationship, of which in the other relationship the other person happened to die.
Okay.
And then we
So
took in the kid together with my kids. So I told him, if you want to do a rorashio, a dowry for me, you have to go first clear things with the other family so that you can
Yeah.
come to my side.
Yeah.
But the other family said they don't want anything to do with that dowry. If he wants to see his child and be with the child, they are okay. But dowry they don't want, because I actually don't really know what really happened, but I was told that he was violent to her,
Okay.
and actually he caused her to pass
Oh,
after beating. Yeah. Of
okay.
which, on my side, actually, I've not experienced so much violence with him. The only violence he did was like silent killing me with emotions, whereby he would go and
Mm-hmm.
do things that, and then come back and pretend like nothing happened. So when he planned for that dowry,
Okay.
he came, we did the rorashio, and then he wanted to do all the 6 steps that are done in the Kikuyu. The
Okay.
Gotini Akiade and everything, but my dad and the Wazes refused for him to finish everything at one day, within 1 day, because
Oh,
it's not the right thing.
yeah.
He already did 4 steps, and then there were 2 steps remaining. So the Kikuyu, the clan refused for him to finish all the dowry and all the steps that are needed for us to even do a marriage, because he said it's not a must for him to rush. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we came back home. Now
Yeah.
when I was in the house, more trouble now. Have you ever
Mm-hmm.
heard of a volcano erupting?
Yes.
Now a volcano now started boiling up. His
Okay.
phone would not stop ringing. So one day I peeped through his phone. He had put password facial, the facial
Yeah.
recognition.
Yeah.
So one day when he was sleeping, because I used to see this person calling all the time, and he would switch off the phone or put it in silent,
Mm-hmm.
or you could not talk, you know. So
Yeah.
I took I snatched his phone. I put the facial recognition. I went
Oh,
with the phone to the bathroom. Hey,
yeah.
I felt like flashing myself in the toilet. The things that I saw in my husband's phone, I could not believe at all. Of
Okay.
another woman with the belly, and him next to the belly, kissing the belly.
Wow.
I still, even right now, I'm even shaking telling you the story. I
Wow.
felt like dying. I felt like the world is coming to an end. Actually, I boiled up. I could not even move,
Oh,
because I
so
could not believe that my husband could do such a thing. Every Sunday, he used to take us to church. This is a man who used to tell me that he loves me. This is a man who takes you to church and the children every Sunday, and then you go for an outing, you eat lunch together as a family. And then
wow.
yet he has another family. And this is a man who has even done a rorashio for you. You know it. Even now, I'm even shaking.
Oh, so
I feel
sorry.
like I should leave this house. But again, I'm like, how should I let another woman enjoy the sweat that we've gone through together? We've built an empire together. Then I leave it for another woman to enjoy it. I really don't know what to do. Because, you know, after I saw those photos, I continued through the photos, through the baby, even him in the hospital bed, holding the lady with the baby. Can you
Wow.
imagine that?
Wow.
And there's someone who was taking that photo. I saw a photo for the baby's birthday, 1 year. I'm like, 1 year? I went through like that. I saw even photos for them in swimming pool. Guy, God, I still can't believe. Yani, even now, nashindwa nianzie, I start where to end where.
Wow.
And then I took a few numbers from his contact. Then I
Mm-hmm.
started calling. I became an FBI of my own. And every day in that house, I would cry at night. I would see him walking or hear him hooting at the gate. I start shaking because I don't want to tell him anything. I really don't
Mm-hmm.
want to tell him anything that I've known all about the story. I don't want, I don't want to reveal anything. Hmm? So he
Wow.
would come to the house. He would come to the house, and I'm like, no, I'm dying. You would put food for him. You want to ask, but like you are like, no. I go to the kitchen. I cry. I cry while serving a meal for him. And then I
Yeah.
would wash my face in the kitchen sink and then take the meal to him. And he would ask me, why your eyes red? I tell him, nimekata kitunguu. I've cut the onion and the eyes ziko bitter. I would lie. But yet I'm crying every day. In the morning and evening, crying. Not believing that this man with nothing. And now he's building another home. He's building another family. He has another home with someone else behind my back, behind my parents' back. What would you do for such a man? You know, he's
Yeah.
he's pretending even in church. He's pretending even in church. Actually, let me give you another story. This man got
Mm-hmm.
even a tender, a contract. There is a church. I will not name the church. He put some lights and gypsum. You know this gypsum?
Yes. 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 Modern.
He was
Yeah.
yeah, he was given a contract worth 2 million from our church, and the
Mm-hmm.
pastor believes in him, but yet he lives a lie. And I cry. Hey, so many things that he has done. I cannot even finish the story now. It's a story that can take hours and hours. I'm just jumping here and there because I'm frustrated.
Oh.
There's a time I used to wake up and I would shake and I start nose bleeding.
Oh my God.
I have even papers for hospital. It's only I don't want to reveal because it will show you my name and my areas and everything. I don't want people to know all that. But because
Mm-hmm.
I'm respected even in church, but they don't know what I go through. They really don't know what I go through.
Wow. So
The
sorry.
man can change. The man can change vehicles like you see the way you can change your socks every day. You
Yeah.
don't need to repeat it again. He does that. But he does that outside there. He's full of lies. There's also a time that I had a nanny. I remember very well. Now, after I saw those photos, I remember there's a nanny who told me that my husband has slept with her. Do you know I did not believe my house girl? I
Wow.
told her you are lying. My husband cannot do such a thing. He cannot do such a thing. I chased the house girl and I paid her 2 months' salary in advance. I wish I believed that girl. But I trusted my husband so much, I could not see the lights. You see, there's a way you are given some hints and you don't know. You're just ignoring them. You're just saying, no, this can't be my husband. No.
Yeah.
Mhm. Sometimes I would even God can reveal to you something. Because there's a time I dreamt that he was having an affair with someone and they were very happy, smiling with kids all around him. And it was a dream. I still remember that dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I find that I am so stupid. I did not see anything. I did not wake up to kneel down and pray. I
Oh.
have I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I can't believe leaving this house and leave someone else to enjoy my sweat, our sweat. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't know what to tell my children. I have a girl, I have 2 girls and a boy. What will I tell my girls? They're
Oh.
almost teenagers. What will I be telling them? That daddy is a liar, he's living a lie? You know, I have a boy out there. What kind of a man am I bringing up? Should I tell my son that it is okay for daddy to have another family, and it is okay for you when you grow up to have two wives? So I actually don't know what to do. I don't know. I really don't know if it's the world or is it me. I just don't know. Is there someone else going through this so that they can tell me what should I do?
Yeah, I understand your situation. I understand your situation because we have seen these stories everywhere. But my advice would be you cannot leave your home for someone else because you have invested so many years. How long have you been married?
16 years. 16 good years. Now our daughter is 18 years. There are 2 years that I ran away. So I'm not counting those 2 years because I was going through a lot. But I came back, but still I just can't. You can't even face, the love dies. I don't know if you feel me.
Yes, I understand.
You can't even trust the man again,
Yeah, trust is gone. The trust is gone because once someone decides to cheat on you, and that trust that was there before, it will take time for it to come back. And then, there's that bitterness until you can find healing, maybe from a pastor, maybe you can talk to his parents. You need to seek help from, people who can help you out, a marriage counselor, people like those, because I know it is not easy, but I wouldn't advise you to leave your home if there is no violence going on. I wouldn't advise you to leave your home for someone else because it's like leaving your door wide open for someone to come and occupy. It means you have wasted 18 years of your life that you had invested with this person. You have left it for someone else, which is not, you can't get that back. That time is already gone. So why would you move and start over again? And that is time you'll never ever recover.
Yeah, I know, but if I were asked, this is not physical. It is even emotional. It is mental torture. Because this person is happy, but you are not happy. He pretends everything is okay. You are not okay.
Yes, I understand.
Like right now, our kids had closed school. He enjoys everything. He's taking the kids out. Like everything is okay. And once I told him about the relationship, and he told me, yeah, I have to feel you want to go. He gives you no room of excuses. I mean, he gives you no room for you to feel at home.
Yes.
And he's like, he tells me, I have 2 wives now. If any of you wants to leave, you can leave. Because let me tell you how he introduced the second wife to the family. We had a get together at our home, at their home.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that the woman is coming.
Yeah.
I saw a little cute boy, and I was like, is this the boy that I saw in his phone? Because our kids are light. So I knew this. I saw this face is familiar.
Yeah.
Then when we were doing like a family introduction, he stood up as the last person after everybody has spoken.
Yeah.
And he said his name. My name is G, as you all know me.
Yeah.
And I have 2 wives. I was like, what? What is he saying? He has now the guts to even tell the world.
Wow.
Because he told me about it, and I know about it, but we decided not to tell anyone. But all of a sudden now, He's betraying me and he's taking me for a fool.
Mhm.
He's introducing her to the family. And he actually called the lady and told the lady, come. And he called me. I couldn't even stand.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. And he said, I have 2 wives. And if any of these 2 wives wants to leave, they can leave. Their door is wide open. But for me, he said, I am capable of having the both of you. I have the love for both of you. How can a man love 2 people at the same time? How can you have the same value you have for your first wife to the second wife? How? How can you say that you love someone and here you are hiding the story? If he wanted another wife, he would have come to me and tell me, honey, I feel like I want to marry again. That is someone who loves you and respects you. But this guy disrespects you and brings an introduction to the family while you are enjoying. It's like he's mocking you. You know, he's taking me for a fool.
Wow.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. You know, I don't know why it comes to that level of no respect at all. You know, that is total disrespect in front of people. You know,
Exactly.
that is total disrespect, disregard of someone's feelings. I don't know, but counseling would be a good, a good place to start looking into, because some of these things usually happen. We think they are physical, but we have seen that some of these things are actually spiritual. You know, there are warfares you cannot fight physically. You can only fight on your knees because they are too much, you know. So have you tried any counseling of any kind?
I went to our pastor and talked, and he was called.
Uh-huh.
He said that yeah, he was drunk, he messed up and got the lady pregnant. How can you say to a pastor you were drunk? How can you say to a pastor you got her pregnant by accident? What kind of an accident happens in bed? You know, I don't understand. How can you say you're having an accident and you're saying now you can't throw the baby away? You can't throw your blood out. You want to marry her? What kind of accident is that? There are some other issues I've covered for him. I can't even tell you now. There's a lot that he has done. She's not the first lady. She has had other ladies, but this one, you decide to marry her and settle with her. I've find out a lot from him, a lot of betrayal. You know?
Yeah.
But this one, it's on another level. I just can't explain. But I know God has given me this, because even if now I'm still hurting, and shaking about the story, and I'm still confused, not knowing what to do. But I just don't know if I should leave forever and never come back. But I see my kids.
Yeah.
I see the house. I see everything that we built together. Whenever I go to bed, sometimes I remember what we've built together. And I remember this ungrateful man. Seriously, how can you do that?
I know. Yeah. But I wouldn't advise you to
I'm just brushing the story. I'm just brushing the story first.
Yeah. I wouldn't advise you to leave your home for.
Yeah.
I would not advise you to leave your home for someone else, because she will have won. you know, she will have won. And you now, you
What
have
about
to
my life?
from,
What about
you know,
my life? Is there's a time I wake up and feel like taking drugs and kill myself.
no,
There's
don't,
a time I feel like taking a rope and hang myself. You would find me in the stairs here hanging.
no,
Do you
that's
know how
not,
many times I feel like cutting my throat out? Do you
no,
know that?
no. I would advise you to seek counseling from a pastor, work with people who can help you, you know, seek counseling, therapy, you know, those are the things you need to look out for. There is so much for you in this world, you know, because once you do that, you know, the other lady will have won. You cannot let them win. Your life is too valuable, you know. Your life is too valuable for giving up. You cannot give up. Why would you give up? Yeah, don't
Because
give up on this.
it looks like he's enjoying everything.
You know, men, even in the Bible, we are told they are beasts. Yeah. So you just understand, you know, just understand your man and pray. Fight this on your knees. This is not physical war. It's not. It is not physical war. This is, you have to pray, fight on your knees, right? So let me read some of the comments, because our friends here are giving some of their suggestions, and that is the reason for this kind of live, so that we can share with each other, encourage each other, empower each other. So Mwakazi's family said, so sorry dear, don't leave your house for another woman. Yeah. And then Gladys was saying, oh my God. And then Emerge Kenya TV, he said, may God give guidance even in this. Yeah. And then Sway Education was saying, hi host and everyone. Hi Sway, hi everyone. Make sure guys to give this video a thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Sway Educational. And then let me see someone else. Oh, Sway was saying, Wacha Empire Ikae. Kiura roga. Oh, okay. Churaruka. It means frog jump. Sway is saying, Wacha Empire Ikae. Churaruka. And then Bruno is saying, it's really bad. Gladys is saying, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Oh, wow, this is powerful. Fight the battles on your knees, dear. Exactly what I was saying. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Fight the battles on your knees. That is well said, Gladys. Thank you for that. And then Sway is saying, hiyo ni kama movie za Nigeria, unaona kwa nyumba mbele ya familia. Pole sana. Yeah, actually it sounds unreal, but these are everyday things that happen. We know people, relatives, we know people who go through, neighbors who go through these kind of things. Yeah, Sway is saying, well put, Gladys. Anafi is saying, just trust in God and keep hope and faith, and everything will be okay. Trust me, everything is possible with God. Yeah. And then Gladys is saying, be strong for your kids. They need you. That is very, very true. 100%. You need to be strong for your kids' sake. And then Joy Ruto is saying it's good to see red flags in relationship. Marry your friend and don't stay in a toxic relationship. Yeah, it's good to see red flags. That's very true. But usually sometimes it's very hard, because once you're dating with someone, it's very hard for them to show you their true colors. Because usually we have seen these stories usually come after marriage, after years of investing your time, your energy, your money. That's when you start seeing someone's real colors come to life. But it's good to check on the red flags as well. Yeah. And then Anafi is saying, be determined, pray, it pains, but misery shall come to an end. That's true. Yeah. Be determined, pray. It is not easy, it is very painful, but misery shall come to an end. That's very true. And then Gladys is saying, don't let the magos get you down. That is very, very true. Don't let the magos get you down, because once you show weakness and now they take advantage, don't get down on your knees for don't let the magos get you down. You have to fight the good fight. Yeah. And then who is ready to connect after live stream? Oh, Siway Educational Vlogs is calling after the live stream. And then nowadays ukiona kuko hivyo, lea watoto wako kivyako if you have bitterness, because kukaa hapo na makasiriko ni let me repeat this. Nowadays ukiona kuko hivo, lea watoi wako kivyako if you have bitterness, cause kukaa hapo na makasiriko kutaharibika. Wewe na watoi wako muwe a hot mess. Single is just a situation. Okay, Siwe is saying you can move on, be single and start over again, but it is usually very difficult, because now you start asking for help. Maybe you don't have people who will help you with taking your kids to school and we have seen people who change. There are people who we give benefit of doubt and they will change. Yeah. But counseling is a good place to start. A pastor or, your bishop, a marriage counselor. You need those kinds of people in your life to guide you, to help you. Yeah. So it seems we have lost our guest. I think she has left. But if she will be willing to come back, maybe tomorrow we can continue from there. Otherwise, if you have any suggestions, if you have come in late, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. So Gladys is saying, never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Don't give up, girl. Wow. Thank you for your wisdom. This is thank you guys for really, really helping this lady out. Yeah. Thank you for helping her out. Are you back, Mao?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, I hope you have read all the encouragements that people are giving you. They are telling you to be strong, to not to give up, to keep praying, because these are temptations that we go through, and we have seen people who have reformed. We have seen, some men have reformed, they have come back, regretted, They have regretted why they did those actions that they did. So even if we have to come back here tomorrow, we shall still come back, because a problem shared is a problem half solved, Mao. So first and foremost, we commend you for coming out, because that bitterness, you tend to release it out. It comes out and you feel like you're not alone in this world. There are other people as well, here to help you out. We have Gladys, we have Sway Educational, we have Anafi in studio, we have so many people here. It is a wonderful platform. We have Joy, we have Bruno in studio. We have so many people. We have Gladys, Mwakazi. You don't feel like we have Judy Mwaliko. Don't feel like you're alone, my dear sister. Don't feel like you're alone. We are a big, huge community here for you. And if you need any help, we are here to help you out. Any advice that we have, we will help you out with any advice. Yeah. Yeah, we are here for you. We are here. Let me put the link for those who want to help in giving any advice to our dear sister. Let's encourage her. She has kids that are depending on her. The link is there, Anafi. Anafi is asking, can I join? Anafi, the link is on the comment section. You can join our guest, you can give a word of encouragement. It costs nothing. A word of encouragement. It costs nothing. Let her not feel alone. Hi, Anafi.
Hi too. How are you?
Welcome. We are fine, thank you.
Yeah, and the other guest, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm also fine, yeah.
Yeah, give a word of encouragement to our dear sister. Let her know she's not alone. She's not alone, and it has happened to others as well. It is not the first time that it's happening to her. It has happened to people before us, and it will happen even after. So she doesn't need to feel alone or
Me, what I can just say, each and every house there must be a quarrels, because even me, in our house, my mother and my father, they always quarrels, but as per now, we always advise them that we are big, they're embarrassing us. So nowadays they are cool, they don't fight. Everyone just chill, because they understand our ages, because they need to consider, because it is not good to quarrel each and every time. If they quarrel, they can just quarrel themselves privately, but not shouting. They can just cool, because even my mother is the second wife, because my first mother went in 30 years ago, was just working in Nairobi as a watchman. Is when she's back at home now, and she's just staying there at home, and my mother is staying at we are just staying in somewhere center. Yeah, then my father is still providing for that first wife, and life just still continues, because me, what I usually know, that first wife is what I know, that first wife will never go, will just come back, even if you take 20 years, because my grandfather is a Muslim, also me, I'm a Muslim. My grandfather is married to 12 wives, but first one is just staying there, and
Wow.
so my grandfather usually visit that first house, and because this other wife, there is my grandfather will always tell me the story that he was left with one wife when he married 12 wives. They reign, and some took 20 years. There is one who took almost 30 years and came back, and he still insisted, and then there were no quarrels and they stayed in their home. So it depends with how you operate. Just I know that things are always not okay. No one lives good. That's what I can say. It is just, you know, that human beings are the ones who are passing in those temptations, because you cannot find dogs find themselves in those temptations. It is just human being, but it shall come to an end. That's what I know, because you know, when the kids are older, they are 16 years, they can always talk to their parents that Father, this is happening and we are big, so we are just requesting that may peace be in our house. Yeah. So the father will understand. Yeah, he will understand. Even me, sometimes I can see my mother always quarrels, and I tell my mother, just keep quiet. Just, we are big, we are grown, so be cool. Yeah. And my mother always just listen to what we are saying. Because she understand, because even her herself, when she was growing in their family, they were facing challenges, because my grandmother is fifth wife. Yeah. And when my grandfather married another wife, they were facing challenges in their house. I was there seeing. Yeah. And then my grandmother just made it to be strong, and they were 9 children in their house, and my grandmother was the one who was providing for them, going and struggling, digging for people in order to feed my mother, because it still stick in my mind, because I believe that our mothers are the best in our families. But I always say that whom I love most in our family is my mother, because my mother is the one who is capable to take my good care. Even as for me, my father is not paying for me my fees. Only my mother is the one who is paying, and my father is just only paying rent only. My father is not doing anything, but he is supporting only that first wife. Yeah. But my mother only rent only, and my mother always provide everything for us. We have three children in our house. Yeah. And my mother is the one who's paying for us our fees. Yeah. So everything just possible is just to be strong, because I know that one day he will regret. Yeah. And things will be okay. That's what I can just say, because everyone passes those stages. Yeah. And I cannot say 100%. Even me, if I will marry, I will not say that I will live peaceful. That when I marry, even I finish 40 years without quarrel in my house, it will be because that is temptation. Because I've ever seen since I was born in each and every house that there is no quarrel. Even MCA, in my grandmother's palace, we live next to MCA, and MCA usually fights with his wife. And we are just saying, and so we say that this thing is normal, it's just everywhere. It's just to talk and control it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because these are two people who have come together and they were not born in the same house. You know, these are two people who have come together from different backgrounds. You know, sometimes when we come into marriage, from different backgrounds, totally different. I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know how my bringing up was. So usually it is like that. Welcome, Caro. Caro is here also to give a word.
Hey, mine is just to say that there is that's a kind of spirit. Maybe you are parents had your parent, maybe your father had 2 wives. Yes, that spirit, and that we need that to pray that that God may approve that route, that it can no longer continue in our generation, because this one can continue and continue and continue, but we have to bring God that spirit to come out as long as we need to live. Yeah, and to put God first, even if that man goes. Remember that many people say that whatever goes around comes
Around.
around. Yeah. So We have to ask God because whoever is those who are interacting with the other people's family, remember, then they will also get the children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the same person, our daughter will still suffer the same case.
Exactly.
Okay, so ile kulifanya mwenzako asiki hata wewe itakurundia juu dunia ni mzunguko, whatever goes round comes
Around.
yeah.
That is very, very true, by the way. Yes, people tend to forget the energy you project is the energy you get back. You know,
Yeah.
the world
Yeah.
is like that. You know, the energy you project is the same energy that you will get back. That is
Yeah.
that is a very good point, because once maybe you have daughters or you have sons, those are
Yeah.
things you are creating for your own kids. You know,
It,
those are things
yeah,
you almost Mhm.
the weapon you create for someone else, the same weapon. You don't face
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nothing is in vain. Nothing is in vain in this world, because even the Bible says, whatever, let's say you plant a seed, whatever seed you plant is what you will harvest. You cannot
Yeah.
harvest a mango and expect to reap to harvest an orange. Whatever that you give is what you will get. And we have seen that people are trying to make it normal, look like normal. Going into someone's marriage is normal. That is
It's
what,
not normal.
yeah.
It is not.
And
It is not a normal idea. Yeah.
that is where I'm left wondering, what are we teaching these young daughters that we are having? Are we teaching them that when someone comes into your marriage is normal, or when you go into someone's marriage, that is a kawaida thing, that is normal? Because that is the kind of thing that we are trying to teach the young ones. They don't know any better. We are the ones supposed to lead by example. And is that the example that we are giving to our
And
kids? Mhm.
if we are not careful, we are going to pass the curse into our other generation. Remember, even the Bible says that if we will bless from the first to the second to the fourth, also as we can pass even the curse from our generation to the next and to the next, and the system continue.
Exactly, because the kind of the young ones are learning from us. So if they see that at home, because like now the lady, she has kids, she has daughters, she has sons. Now they will think it is good what the father is doing. It is
Yeah,
normal.
no, it can't be good, because I think some years later back when when my father was drinking beers and what they fight with my mom, when I go to school, I was just thinking of those when the teacher always teach. I think that this is how my father was beating my mom. These affect also the children themselves, because they are just going to think, they are not going to concentrate in the class. They just gonna think what was happening at night, what was happening, how my mom was being beaten. Yeah, it affects children seriously. Yeah.
Yes, and then Siwei is asking you, Anafi, would you wish to pass that trend of polygamy life to your next generation, or how do you see it? Siwe is asking you in the comment section, would you wish to pass that trend? You know how you are saying your grandfather had 12 wives, and then your father had, I don't know, 4 wives,
My father is having two, but me,
okay.
yeah, me, I can't continue with that. Their rules, because we are Muslim and we are allowed to marry more than one. Yeah, but me, according to me, I can marry one, because I know people usually copy the character from their family, because I can copy the character. When my mother, I see them fighting, and I can develop it in my mind, and even me in my next future life, I can behave how my father usually was behaving us in the back. Yeah, because even our teachers usually teach us that, some things you do here, your parents were doing them back. Yeah, how you behave. So Some people always copy, but it depends. It is not good to copy all of them because it might affect you some years coming. Yeah, it is not good. Yeah.
Yeah, because they say in, I don't know how I can say it, because I know to say it in Kikuyu. Having two wives is a recipe for, let me say it in English. Two wives is a recipe for disaster. In Kikuyu, they say, atumiere nenyo goyorogi. Sindio Karo. That's how they say. You know?
Atumiere nenyo goyorogi. Yeah, it is
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Yes. So Cynthia. Also, we can't blame even some of. I can remember my uncle married a wife, first wife, and the first wife just go and he married another second wife, and the second wife misused the money because they were living in a house like a palace. The manager of Continental Hotel, the big hotel in Nairobi, is a brother to my father, and the hotel was closed. Yeah, the hotel was closed, and now because of COVID-19, and he's now at home, and the wife is now not there. The wife has disappeared because there is no money now because she was depending on that property, no money, wealth. Yeah, that's all I can say. And my father's brother is now not having a wife because the wife ran. So we can't say anything. So we can just say because of money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because money is root of all evil. Because
Yeah,
even
so
we can see from her example, if they didn't have money, I don't think he would have married another wife. I don't think so.
Exactly.
I don't think so. If they were still living in that Mabati house, he's saying they used to live in a Mabati house. I don't think any woman would have agreed.
yeah, but even as per now, that's my father's brother is having a good house and is having a vehicle and was given a salary because he was working for a Mizungu, that hotel that is called Continental Hotel in Nairobi, and he is now still having money, but the wife managed to go because there is now no job, and he was back at home, and the life the wife wants is that they should live at the town, and my uncle cannot allow.
Yeah, I know. It is difficult, but some battles we have to use our knees. We fight on our knees. Some of these battles, they are not normal.
Yeah.
Right, Caro? Some of these battles are not physical.
Yeah, some are the spirits, because if you can see the story of Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
when Daniel was praying, God heard him, but the prayer was not. Yeah, but he could not receive the response from God because there was a spirit which and drained, which and to fight with the angel who was sent to deliver the message to Daniel. Okay, until Michael, the archangel, came and fought with the spirit. The same spirit are still there. We can't ignore the same spirit are there. They are breaking our marriages. Yeah, the same. But we have to pray God, and God will intervene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then there's this thing that I've seen whereby people are making it so normal. Even now they are having these channels whereby the Gashungwa is there explaining how I met someone's wife, how we met, how we first started dating. I was left wondering, which world are we living in right now?
They are just trying to justify themselves, but deep in the heart, they are pain. They are in great pain and agony. Just to justify it for the public to see, maybe for their channel, just to build up their channel. But deep in their heart, they are crying in great pain and agony.
Yeah, because I was wondering, You have kids. Okay, you have a daughter, you have a son. Is that the kind of example you are setting, that it is okay for you to go to a married man and start dating and start having kids? It did not make sense to me.
To the same person, if you can just ask that person, would you like the same thing to happen to your daughter? He can't accept.
But they are doing it to someone else.
They can't accept.
It is very funny, but it is very sad at the same time.
But let me say, there are some other old women. Someone has been married from one home to another home. Then those people, they just like they stay around, but they are there. They capture your husband, and they mostly they try the young man, someone who is younger than her, maybe by 5 or 10 years. Just imagine. Even the Bible does not accept such a marriage. It is an abomination.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. So
Yeah.
let me read the comment here. Siwai Education is asking, ask the guest if the husband is the first to start polygamy in that family. Our guest is not here, but I will ask her if she can come back tomorrow, because she had a lot of information and she was not able to finish because of network. But we shall be expounding on this issue because it happens every day. We have to break this monotony of trying to make it okay, because it's hurting children, it's hurting people. Right? Hello, I can hear you.
I can ask the person who has asked that whether whether the husband is the first to start the polygamy in that family. Okay? Assume they are still in the same Mabadi house. Would that man run for another wife?
Never.
The problem is that the men, they forget very easily where they have come from.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And the Bible says that pride comes before a fall.
Exactly.
He may be having those big building, but one day you remember the way where they have come from scratch, from nothing.
Yes.
Now, yes, the eyes have been opened. Now you can see, yeah, this is not the right person I was going to spend my life with. But remember where you have come from. Mpanda ngasi ufanya nini? Ushuka na aliye juu mgonja chini.
Exactly. That is very true. That is very true. Yeah, because at the end of the day, when the money is gone, also the lady will go. The lady holding on there will also leave. Because the only reason she's there is for the money. There is an echo.
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly?
No, you have an echo. You have an echo.
Yeah, I can hear an echo. Okay, so I will ask our guest if she can come back tomorrow, and then we can.
What time?
The same time. Kenyan time. Yes. The same time tomorrow. Yeah, there's an echo. Yeah, people are saying there's an echo. So let me end the live here. Thank you so much. Continue praying for our dear sister. Leave a comment on the comment section. Encourage her. Let her know she's not alone. She's not alone. We are here to encourage her, pray for her, hold her up in prayers, and all will be well.
God will see her through.
Yes.
And the man will come down crying for forgiveness.
Yes.
You know, Cynthia.
Yes.
Mwanaume atosheki na mke mmoja. I'll come one day and explain for you that the reason why I'm saying that, because that is the truth. And what I can just also urge, because my grandmother usually tell me that if you are a wife, if you want to keep on following your husband, you will not like it, because everywhere you will find them, your husband with someone chatting. Yeah, so it is just obvious, normal, because my grandmother also told me how she passed through those stages. Yeah, because it is true.
Yes.
But me, what I'm just putting in quote, mwanaume atosheki na mke mmoja.
Cynthia?
No.
Cynthia?
Yes.
When a man loves a woman, when a man loves a woman's soul,
yes,
he will end up marrying just one wife for entire of his life. But when he loves the face, the physical feature, the physical, maybe face or the body, even if he don't get the whole women they want, he will never get satisfied.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That is 1000%.
Yeah.
If you love someone for your physical, because we shall age, we shall all come, we shall be old and frail. So does it mean the love is ended now?
Because he only loves the physical feature, maybe the face. But if he loves the soul, he will end up having just one wife.
Exactly.
Yeah, there are some people to waste people. There are just some people who are wasting time for people. Yeah, there are some people who are just wasting time.
That's true. Yeah. So
yeah,
I will ask her to come back tomorrow, and then we can talk more so that we know whether she has decided to see a pastor or a counselor or to go back to the man's parents. Talk to someone.
These are just advices, because even as we are being the advice in school, because even our teachers, I have a teacher and she usually has this with his husband. They fight and always come to school and always advise us, because she is also passing in that, because sometimes she usually tell us that don't mind what was happening at home. I know how it might be, because she is just reflecting what she's just seeing when living with the husband. Yeah. And the teacher always tell us that even them, they don't live well in their houses.
Yeah, I know it's not easy. Not easy. It happens a lot in the society. That's why I said we need to talk about these issues. We cannot hide them under the carpet and expect them to go away. So many kids are growing up in broken homes. Our daughters, our sons. It is not fair. We need to talk about this and find a solution.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, let me end the live. See you tomorrow at this time.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep praying for her.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Leave a word of encouragement for our dear sister. Okay, thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you. Bye.